It's been weird to have a week without a new episode of Severance. I have absolutely loved this show. I love the first season. I haven't made any content about it though, because I've just been kind of absorbing it. But now that the second season is over, I'll give you some thoughts. Spoilers, of course. Dylan G is my favorite. He always has been. He's interesting because while he has the smartest mouth and maybe lobs the most digs and insults, he's actually the innie that makes the least selfish choices. Whereas the other three you can see make a lot of self-serving choices a lot of the time. And Dylan G has the least of that in him, and I really like that. I don't think Dylan would have called Mrs. Cobell. That really kind of bugged me into whatever that was, the second to last episode, where she found Mark being reintegrated, didn't know Ragabi, and called Cobell. Cobell tricked her into posing as a lactation consultant and kind of disappeared with her daughter for a second. I don't think Dylan would let that go and say, oh, I know who could help us. The woman who stole my kid and pretend to be a lactation consultant. That said, I do believe Cobell is an ally now. I don't think it's a fake out. I don't think she's being duplicitous. I think she genuinely wants to help Mark. I'm fully team Outie Mark. The scene where Mark and Gemma finally found each other and embraced, I just burst into tears. It was like all this buildup and we got it. And I, like many of you, I'm sure, were disappointed by Indy Mark's decision. And I've seen some people say, well, they're basically toddlers. They've only been alive a handful of months. They don't know how to make, choices and understand consequences. I wish we had seen more of that in the show, you know what I mean? Because I think that's really interesting. That hasn't been the case, though. They've shown to be problem solvers and intelligent and compassionate and empathetic. So it might have been just that I was disappointed by that decision, but I'd have liked to explore the I'm only thinking 5 minutes ahead mentality more throughout the show. I wish we'd gotten a little more clue as to what Irving's Outie was doing. And so has Bert been severed before? Is he unsevered? Is he kind of like a plant to keep an eye on people? They did so much in season 2. I know it wasn't going to all wrap up and we weren't going to get every question answered. I kind of wanted to see more of what was going on with them. I think the show is amazing. I hope it doesn't take another 3 years to get to season 3. I can't wait to see what happens next, and I will be 0% surprised if Helena Egan is pregnant with Indy Mark's baby.